What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Nerdgasm, and oh my goodness, did you see the trailer? The trailer was freaking awesome. It looks beautiful. It's Miles Morales and a bunch of other spider people that some of them you may be familiar with, some of them you may not be familiar with. And I say that because one of them literally was introduced about a month ago. But oh my goodness, guys, Miles Morales. I have been wanting a Miles Morales big screen thing for the longest time. And I know I wanted to see him in a Marvel movie somewhere in the MCU, but with Tom Holland being so young, this is great. This is great to see that we're finally going to get any kind of Miles Morales. Boom, right there on the screen, Christmas Day. I'm loving it. And of course, for those of you that probably don't know, Miles Morales, Spider-Man from the Ultimate Marvel Universe, and then with the whole event of Secret Wars, Miles Morales ended up in the 616 universe, which is the main universe. And he got spider powers the exact same way that Peter did, except his spider was created much later by Norman Osborn, who was trying to replicate Spider-Man's powers. And after Miles got powers, he decided, you know what, I'm just going to keep this on the low because I don't want to get into a bunch of trouble. And then he kind of picks up the hero game after Peter Parker dies, and he feels bad because he didn't help Peter when he was fighting the Green Goblin. Also, I'd like to add that in the trailer, the Green Goblin that kills Peter Parker in the Ultimate Universe is the Green Goblin that you see in the trailer. So that stuff, oh my goodness, just look at him. He's big, he has wings, he's green and goblin-y, and oh my, I cannot wait to see this. But let's hit up the important parts of this trailer, because guys, there was so much stuff. There's just so much nerding just with this trailer, and oh my goodness, I had to talk about this. First things first, I'm glad that Peter Parker Spider-Man has actually been the hero that we all know. I was kind of scared from the earlier versions of the trailer that Peter Parker was going to kind of be like a bum. But now that we know that he's done a bunch of awesome hero stuff, like saved the day from a bunch of villains, he stopped that train just like in Spider-Man 2, they really love bringing up that Spider-Man train reference because it was also in Spider-Man PS4. And then they showed the iconic upside down kiss, huge just love for that scene because the blood is rushing to your head, and I mean, that can't be easy, right? I'm sure there's a spider power that accounts for why he can do that and not want to pass out, but just, I love this scene. And then they give you just like a really quick, here's what Spider-Man's done in the past thing. Saved a bus from falling off a building? What? And then he's fought the Lizard, he's fought Doc Ock, he's even fought the Scorpion. This is the best way to just tell us what Spider-Man's been up to and still focus on Miles Morales. But the best part of this whole thing is, for real, Spider-Man punched a car. This is why Spider-Man is the homie. Because this is just ridiculous. Who does this? Who punches a car? Just people throw cars, people crush cars. But no, the homie Spider-Man is like, not today, physics be gone. And then he just punched that car right out of that restaurant. Bet money nobody even died. And I'm sorry, guys. That is actually probably the second best part of this trailer. Spider-Man made a Christmas album. For reals. He made a Christmas album. And the name of these songs, Swinging Around the Mistletoe, Silent Night, You're Welcome, Joy to the World That I Just Saved. Are you kidding me? This is probably the best album in all of Christmas history, all right? This album has got to be just the most fire that anyone has ever spit. And these tracks are ridiculous. Are you serious? Look at it. This is an album that Kanye West would come out with, except he would not have the actual fights to justify these song titles. And he would still be cool with that. Like, this album throws so much shade at everybody. I cannot believe he got away with it. And he's just chilling. Look at him. He's just chilling. He's happy. He's tapping his little tambourine. Oh my God. Christmas, what? And also, way to reflect the times. It's beginning to look a lot like non-denominational holiday. For real. Come on, Spider-Man. Also, I don't want to talk about that Spider-Man ice cream. That stuff hits too close to home. You know what? The ice cream man on after school, and it was supposed to be good, and it wasn't. And then you got the little push pops, and they melted on your hand. And then you got the character ice creams, and they were never good. And they made me think that's what they were supposed to look like, and it was wrong. I was a child. I did not need to be manipulated in that way. It's too close to home. I don't feel comfortable. So some of you might be wondering, why are there so many spider people showing up? It looks like somehow Wilson Fisk, and I mean, this freaking suit, I love the way they do this art style. It is beautiful. But it looks like Wilson Fisk has somehow ripped open this tunnel to get to the other dimensions, and the spider people are just dropping in. And I love it, because obviously Spider-Man meets Peter Parker, but then as they're swinging through the forest, they meet Spider-Gwen, which has been huge for the fans. Not only because, you know, oh man, it's awesome because it's a female Spider person, but Gwen Stacy had a really sucky ass ending. And I'm not talking about from Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm talking about in the comic books, Gwen Stacy deserved a lot better. So to see her finally live up to what she could have become as a Spider person, it's amazing. And then you have Nicolas Cage playing Spider-Man Noir, and Spider-Man Noir seems to be more well known than Spider-Gwen. But the Spider-Person that seems to have shown up, like I said, only a month ago, is in this movie. In the comic that she shows up in, her robot looks a little different than the one here. Like here, it looks really cute and chibi and a little divified from Overwatch. But in the comic books, this is Penny Parker, and she has a spider-themed robot. And then her robot fights a Venom-themed robot. I guess kind of think of it as Spider-Robo universe. They don't really get bigger than Diva. But she's brand new to the comics, and it's part of the Spider-Geddon series. So if you're very intrigued by this new Edge of the Spider-Verse thing going on with Miles Morales, then you should definitely check out the Spider-Geddon and check out the Spider-Verse series that came out before this one. Because, I mean, there's so many Spider people, and apparently Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is canon, I'm just saying. And then, very important, people, you have all these spider costumes in the background here, and I'm thinking that this is Peter Parker's lair, only because of the memorabilia that's on the table. You can see like all this Spider-Man stuff, so I imagine it would be Peter Parker's world that they're in right now. And also there's Aunt May, so just, it kind of screams Peter Parker. But you see the new Spider-Man PS4 suit in the background there, kind of next to Aunt May's neck. R.I.P. son, we miss you. And then you got a few other Spider-Man costumes that show up here. The red and blue. You have the Secret Wars costume, which I mean, it's not my favorite, but dang, they added it, so, you know, kudos to them. And then you have the insulated Shocker suit that's right there next to the red and blue. I'm loving that. And then another one, it kind of just seems blank and empty. I mean, I don't really know what that is. It looks like it's just the mannequin, so that's probably the suit he's wearing right now. It looks awesome. I love it. Oh my goodness, when they just throw in these Easter eggs and it makes you go, do I know that one? Do I know that one? I gotta find them now. Buy all the comic books in the world. Just gotta figure it out, because just Spider-Man. Come on, right? I mean, I can't be the only one who gets this excited over silly little things like this. Like, that's what makes all this stuff worth watching and reading. And then you got Spider-Ham, who's being voiced by John Mulaney, and I was like, what? That is a pretty decent fit, actually. I was not that thrown off by that one. I was kind of impressed, because I wouldn't have thought about that. And then when I heard it, I went, that was really good. But some of the villains that we see here, we obviously have the Kingpin, and then Scorpion and Tombstone. Was not expecting that. We have the Green Goblin looking like the Green Goblin from the Ultimate Spider-Man universe. And then Black Panther? What? I don't think that's Black Panther. I think that's Prowler. And Prowler is a relative of Miles Morales. So seeing as how it's a movie about Miles, I just assumed Prowler would make the most sense. And do you think that Miles' dad is going to figure out that it's his son from that scene where he's like, "Officer, I love you"? I mean, I feel like he's going to figure it out. But in the comic universe, you never know. They never figure stuff out how they're supposed to. So, who knows? And really, I don't have anything for this last scene, guys. This was just freaking hilarious. I love this because, come on, look at, it's awesome, guys. Look at all these spider people we're getting in one movie. The fact that you have it animated lets you do so many things that you would not be able to do in a live action movie. And I just love that they're taking advantage of this. They're showing all this stuff. And to be honest, we might get to see like another Easter egg in the movie where we see more spider people. I'm not saying they're going to show up to help fight, but if they do that shattered web thing where they show different universes, and we could see the Spider Monkey, we could see Captain Spider-Man, we could see the Spider-Man where he has that god level power, or even superior Spider-Man. What would you guys want to see in the movie if it was just a quick Easter egg of other universe spider people? Let me know what you guys thought about the trailer in the comments. Let me know what was your favorite Easter egg in this trailer. What was your favorite thing about the characters? Who do you think the guy in the purple is? Do you think it's Black Panther, Prowler, somebody else? And do you think they're going for like a low-key kind of light version of the Sinister Six so that they can have enough enemies to fight all these spider people? Put it in the comment section below. I want to hear it. I will talk to you guys later. The Gifted started. I forgot. So we're going to be talking about that soon. I will see you guys in the next video. I love you. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.